Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Oh!
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney 2. When we left off, we're in investigation mode. Because Soseki's been arrested again. And so we're trying to defend him again. And I'm exploring this round because maybe we'll get some new piece of information because we haven't made progress. But outside the House of the East End, spread out under London's midwinter skies, everything is enveloped in a deep gray. You wouldn't see this kind of sight in Japan. Window looks out into Briar Road, half buried under snow.
That pavement is where Viridian was stabbed in the back.
Now that I think of it, this room is the only one with windows in the whole building, right? This country really is strange. In fact, I'd say the entire British Empire is strange.
Well, it is the culture of a different country. Of course it would seem strange to us. I bet any Englishman coming to Japan would get quite the shock when he saw a top knot.
You may be onto something there.
Yeah.
You may be onto something.
They have nothing like that here.
These shells have been mercilessly crushed as though assaulted Mercilessly, I just can't speak words.
Mercilessly.
As though assaulted by some rampaging beast. It's my wife you're talking about, asshole.
A hell beast.
Seeing these shells reminds me of the Battle of my wand. I suppose veterans have many triggers for their memories of war. Surrounded by enemies from all sides. It was hopeless. Remember like it was yesterday. We had no choice but to retreat. We're under such heavy fire. It was awful. It's a shame. It sounds like the perfect recipe for a big turnabout.
Oh my god.
If I may impart some wisdom that I learned from the hopeless battle. When something is hopeless, it means there's no hope. None. That is what hopeless means. Well, for the sake of my investigation, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Even though that's exactly how words work, yes.
Yeah.
Several half-eaten cakes are lined up neatly on this silver cake stand.
It was like this when we were investigating the first incident, right?
That's right. I haven't touched it since. Since that terrible fight, this room has remained frozen in time. My maid can't clean it up anymore.
Oh.
Because we got her arrested. Frozen in time. I'd better write that down in my vocabulary book. It'll sound so cool when I use it next time Susanoo tells me my room is too messy.
It's frozen. Please learn to tidy up properly. I know what you're thinking.
Okay, now I am genuinely at a loss because I am pretty sure we have examined everything.
Oh no, it was just... Oh yeah.
I swear to God, if this is a piece of evidence, I'm going to be so mad. It is a shell from a cannon, isn't it?
No, it's just that. Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Missed what that was. I'm going to...
you just totally skipped.
Whoops. He just kind of like went way ahead of me on that one. Let's see. The real thing looks pretty scary. There we are.
Didn't Mr. Garrideb say that he shot it into the barracks?
That's right. My hand slipped a little during artillery training.
Oh.
Got a good talking to for that one. The brigadier told me it wasn't proper form of fire.
You mean the brigadier?
Brigadier.
Brigadier? There's an I in there.
Wasn't proper form to do that. Yeah, even I know that. Well, it's here now as an explosive reminder of my youth. Maybe I have my hand slip and hang some expensive evidence on my wall.
Not just Mr. Holmes. Everyone likes to put up memorabilia about the house.
Well then,
Except they don't smash it when they get happy and then buy a new one.
Yeah. Huh. Maybe I'll present something to you that, do you know what this letter is? You know what this envelope is, Mr. Garrideb? Could you take a look at this? Seems like it's gonna be a whole lot. What's happened to me these past few days? I don't have the energy to even look in your direction right now. I'll, try again later. What about the soap? Does the soap mean anything to you? Nope, he doesn't care about the soap. Never mind. How about...
I like how the thing on his robe slips right back down as soon as he stands up.
You probably don't care about the map. Is there anything? No, that's that. And there's the map of the scene. Oh God, why do we have to have that back again?
Did you show him the soap already?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I did. He doesn't seem to care. And then there's the Japanese flag looking thing apparently.
Yeah. There's a splash of extra color here. What an exquisite design.
A little detail. These Brits must really love their soap.
Reminds me of the Japanese flag. How adorable.
Did we do this like this exact one exactly actually?
Very fancy. Yeah, fancy first when it comes to
yeah, okay, yeah, so that was very similar. Is there anything we can find out about the scrap of envelope?
Nope.
That is an envelope.
If you turn it the other way, it looks like the letter F.
Whoever opened this clearly didn't have any scissors handy.
Yes, it was ripped open rather forcibly. The culprit must have been quite violent. Judging by the angle of the tear, they must be right-handed.
Susanoo? I think I've been reading too many Sherlock Holmes stories.
Don't frame it as a bad thing.
Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. All right, well. I'll inspect my armband. That's an armband.
Why are you looking at it?
All right. I don't know, man. Do you care about my... Maybe I'll present the armband to him. Do you care about it?
Look.
Do you like my armband? Nope. He doesn't care. Okay.
That face.
What are we missing?
He doesn't want to look at anything right now. He hates us. Can you blame him?
And there's nothing going on in Pretency's flat. Yep,
Nope.
we examined all this.
Yep.
Like everything. Yeah. Okay, we're back and I'm already freaking lost. Because I was like, oh, we'll go to the jail. And then he just wasn't there.
Maybe he's there now?
After all we did is look at things in the room of Mr. Gairdeb's flat.
Yeah.
And in the hospital room, there's nothing there.
There's no reason for us to be
gone
there.
on a walk. The only thing that happened was Iris was writing. That was the only thing that really happened over here.
Yeah.
But we talked to her.
Uh-huh.
And there's nothing else really going on.
I love the music here.
I know you do. Unless they expect me to, I don't think they'd expect me to look at everything that's here again.
No.
And then on Briar Road, there's nothing. Nothing that we haven't looked at already. I shall in a second, making sure I've scanned everything because apparently... Yep. Okay, all right. They say down there it seems he's still in questioning.
Yeah.
Okay, what does it say on all these things? It seems like he's questioning. We've got acquainted has a certain charm to it. Road in which she is hurt. Investigate this area more thoroughly.
More thoroughly? Really?
What the hell am I missing, apparently?
What did we miss?
I've got to find something in here.
We missed
have
something.
Missed. So that's that.
Are you
That's the
kidding
envelope
me?
slip. There's that. There's the window. And we hit the window again to get the thing.
Are you serious?
I despise...
Oh my god.
The smallest 5 pixels of...
Everyone, we are so sorry.
I'm sorry.
But can you blame us?
Yeah.
This is the teacup that Mr. Pretency drank from. Oh, but don't drink from it, please. The leftover poisons must make it rather bitter.
I wasn't going to. There's nothing left in it anyway.
Bitterness is your concern, Susanoo? If this is the teacup that Mr. Pretency used...
It'll be better when I'm dead.
The other teacup must be the one that Soseki used.
But Soseki hasn't been poisoned, right? I better take a closer look, just in case. Alright. Okay, well, great. Now I gotta look at these. Okay. That's all we needed! Da-da-da-da!
Oh!
Oh, that's that. I mean, I was gonna say that would be... Gregson. Because my crime scene. Don't you get up on me now. I wasn't... Well, she my crime scene.
Yep.
Hey, he's back. Oh, Inspector Gregson. You certainly came back earlier than expected. After throwing that mustachioed man into his cell, I contacted the crime lab at the yard. He's gonna have to occupy this crime scene in less than 5 minutes. I see. Well then, we'll take our leave here.
Soseki must be feeling so fearful in that jail right now.
Yeah, you're right. What?
Oh,
Yeah, you're at least show up for...
Dude, that'd be terrifying. Is something the matter, Naruhodo?
Zombie! Out, brief candle! Life's but a walking shadow.
Is he fancy
Poor
dabbing?
player that struts and fritzes out upon the stage.
That's almost a dab.
What was the next line again? And then is heard no more. Yes, that was it!
Why are you... What the fuck?
He's alive!
Oh my god, you called it.
I did, not how I expected it to go down quite, but he wasn't dead.
Did you bother to check for a pulse?
So what exactly was that?
It's from William Shakespeare's Macbeth. Those lines are from Act 5, Scene 5.
Shakespeare. He succumbed to the Macbeth curse. And thus, the victim, William Pretency, suddenly began breathing again. Whatever poison he ingested, it seems that it wasn't a fatal amount. After we called an emergency coach, Mr. Pretency was rushed to a hospital. We were then chased out of the crime scene by Inspector Gregson.
Well, at least it's not a murder charge anymore.
No, it's just potential poisoning.
Which would be attempted murder.
Is that who?
Is that Sherlock?
Yeah, I think so.
Sherlock, what are you doing?
We're about to find out.
I know that color palette.
Yeah.
What do you think will happen now? Is he looking at the soap?
Probably. I don't
There's
know.
more soap.
So Seki was arrested on the suspicion of murder, but now the victim is miraculously revived.
Don't eat it, please. Well, I suppose it would be more correct to say that he was never dead to begin with, but...
I don't think that is him, though. The outfit looks different.
Really? Oh. I don't know. Dude, I can't see.
It's fine. They're very far away.
My eyes... Well, we're also far away from the TV, and
yeah.
My glasses are not.
Anyways, the line.
It's almost certain that Mr. Pretency ingested poison. Was it an accident? Attempted suicide? Attempted murder? Till we clear that up, Soseki will most likely be detained in the jail for a while. I think it's that
Detained,
other dude
huh?
that he was arguing with
Yeah,
before.
I just can't remember what he looked like. That's why I was like, It'd be nice if that's all that happened.
Very similar color palette.
Huh?
Though. That yellowish brown.
What is that man up to? He's staring rather intently into Mr. Garadeb's building.
Is something the matter?
Excuse me, may we have a word?
Oh, okay.
It was a ghost. Holy shit. He ran away. Just vanished. Poof.
He teleported. Feel as though I've seen that man somewhere before.
I don't remember him at all. Well, I'd say we investigate everything of interest here. How about we go back to the jail and see what Soseki has to say?
Guy.
Yeah, we only saw them for literally like 10 seconds and then they were gone from existence. All right, now we can go to the jail.
Criminy. Criminy.
God dang it. Hey, how you doing?
He's not alright. Look, Naruhodo. It appears that Soseki's questioning is finally concluded.
Naruhodo! Yes? That man! Is this some kind of spirit? Like a demon come to haunt me? Are you talking about Mr. Holmes?
Well, Mr. Holmes tends to call himself a great detective.
No thanks to his accursed deductions, once again, my life is cursed to the end. Kinda hurts to hear him refer to it as a curse.
Yeah. You participated in those deductions with great joy, after all.
Oh, well, you'd know. But we have some good news as well. Oh?
The victim wasn't really dead. He came back to life. He's like, what?
Well, damn. So we're strongly suspected of attempted murder. That's great, isn't it, Soseki? It is not great!
Huh? That was Susan.
If that is so, then why am I held up in this place, in this sad life?
Is this the sad life?
You did it, didn't you? Confess already! Damn murderer! Your mustache is ugly! A British man would ingest. No, I don't! Soseki! What a self-centered victim! If you're going to come back to life, then don't bother dying in the first place! Make up your mind!
Make up your mind! Do you want to be dead or not?
I don't think he was even dead to begin with. But
Well, I'm glad he came back to life. Rather enjoyed our heated debate last night. I'd have been ever so silent without our last. Oops.
Wait, Soseki. Did you meet with him last night? Were you arguing with his pretency?
No comment! I want my lawyer!
Your lawyer's right here. Soseki, you're going to tell us whether you want to or not.
Ah, shit. Such a cursed life I live.
Bruh, you poor man.
All right, about the incident. What happened? So can you tell us about what happened last night?
Of course, my friend. I'm so incredibly thankful for your efforts during yesterday's curse trial.
That was when Viridian was stabbed on the pavement outside Soseki's flat.
Very bad luck. Wow, it honestly feels so much longer ago than that.
I know.
Like a whole other game ago.
I trudged on home as soon as the trial ended. But around 9 p.m., I believe, I went to visit Mr. Pretency.
You went to the victim's flat.
Then you really...
Perish the thought, I have done absolutely no wrong! Last night was the first time I visited that pleasant gentleman's flat.
Pleasant?
Then why did you visit him?
When I returned, we happened to have a chat, but our conversation evolved into a debate. He was just leaving at the time, though, so we put it on hold.
Handler did say something about the victim returning home around 8 p.m.
I went to his flat at around 9 p.m., bringing with me a gift of tea.
So the tea that had been drunk at the scene was originally yours?
And then you proceeded to have a literary debate concerning Shakespeare?
Exactly! That is what happened. Romeo or Juliet, who was the stronger? It was quite the riveting discussion.
What an interesting topic.
Long live Shakespeare!
Yeah, because he has Shakespeare books in his flat. Remember Sherlock was reading?
Yeah.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
I don't want to believe it, but did the debate get so heated that you poisoned his tea?
Nay, nay, I say!
You're a horse
I
now?
scored a win for Team Juliet, in fact, when I left. That pleasant gentleman still lived! I swear to the gods in heaven.
Okay, about your cursed life. How you doing there? Sasuke, I've been wondering, what do you mean when you say cursed?
I believe I spoke of this not long ago, but after this past year in Britain, I've realized that I simply don't belong.
I can tell you've struggled to adjust.
Everyone around me, a foreigner, they look down on me and laugh. It bothers me so, I become afraid to even venture outside. As such, I locked myself in my room, but even that failed to alleviate my fears. After moving flats countless times, I finally arrived in my current flat a week ago. But why
but why there? I wouldn't want to live in a place like that.
It was cheap. So cheap that it blinded poor penniless me to the truth.
It was all about the price then?
Of course, there's a reason it's cheap. The flat is cursed.
In what way?
Apparently the previous tenant had just died before I moved in.
Really?
He was still young, I hear. One morning he died a mysterious death.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to live in a flat with that kind of history behind it.
Even I hesitated for a moment when the real estate agent recommended the flat. However, my desire to spend money on books won out, and I came to welcome that history. Believing this, I signed the contract within the day, quick as lightning.
This poor man.
I'm struggling to decide whether he's brave or not.
But after I moved in, I was made painfully aware of the truth.
Oh God.
The specter of my flat was no mere rumor.
The specter?
You seeing ghosts and shit, dog?
Is this the cursed life? Is this just so sucky? So what sort of things has this specter been doing? Throwing books?
It wasn't long before I felt a gaze, as if someone was keeping a close eye on me.
Sounds more like your mind playing tricks on you.
Well, it certainly wasn't the work of my imagination. I had the lock on the door replaced, but since then I've been tormented in my sleep.
You sure it's not your cat?
Tormented? You mean you've been having bad dreams?
The spirits of that room's victim chamber on top of me.
Clamber
on top of me, trying to strangle me to death.
I think it's your cat.
That sounds unpleasant.
Last night was no different. While Mr. Pretency was writhing about from the pain of being poisoned, I was writhing about from the pain of spirits wrapping their hands around my neck.
I think your cat's just sleeping on your neck. I would advise that you leave that room and never look back.
I agree, and that is why. I'm already on the prowl searching for my next haunted flat.
I'd consider giving up on the haunted flats. Or before long, you might be the next one to become a specter.
He definitely doesn't like the sound of that.
Dude, I'm calling it now. Is his cat sleeping on him? Cats
Maybe.
do that.
Yeah.
You know this.
Yeah.
In truth, Mr. Landlord has been worried about the curse of the flat as well.
Mr. Garrett has?
Well, of course. People keep dying. Nobody will want to rent the flat.
That's true. I can't say that I would want to rent it.
Oh, perhaps the reason Mr. Garrett observes everyone by paying attention to the gas lamps.
That's the way to make sure the tenants are safe. Is that what you want to say? Observing the situation on the other floors by observing the gas lamps. If there isn't a problem with the gas, I see no reason to be so worried about it.
What is this about watching the gas lamps?
Oh no, you don't need to worry about it, Soseki.
It certainly sounds like I need to worry about it.
Anyway, Mr. Pretency is alive. So when he wakes up and explains what happened, you'll be out of here.
I'll pray that is the case.
Don't know who that is.
Maybe so? A minute if you would.
Nope.
A minute if you would. Sorry. Sorry, I thought. Inspector Gregson. About you said just now. I've got some good news and some bad news for you.
What?
Which do you want to hear first?
Well, of course I want to hear the bad news first. Hope should be the final pleasure. Those are the words I live by.
Wonderful. Then I'll start with the good news.
Wow.
Come now, the bad news won't make sense otherwise.
Oh, well then why'd you ask?
Then why would you bother asking?
If it regained consciousness just a short while ago. We saw that terrifying moment for ourselves. I'll take your statement under the watchful eye of the doctor.
Wow, that's wonderful, isn't it, Soseki?
Oh, finally my name will be cleared. I can return home.
I hate to break it to you, but that won't be possible.
What?
What do you mean by that?
Mr. Pretency is accusing someone of that incident last night. Accusing?
Someone?
You don't mean...
Oh, I do mean. I mean you, Mr. Natsume. God! Last night I drank that luscious poison and nearly met with death. The detestable perpetrator is that Soseki Natsume. What? That she would be judged in court as originally planned. You'd best prepare yourself.
Yes, sir!
Well, and so Soseki will once again take a seat in the defendant's chair.
Maybe Mr. Pretency was unknowingly allergic to the tea or something?
Whether he is cursed or just terribly unlucky, the path I chose remains the same. I will stand in court tomorrow and sever the chains that bind him. Not serve the chains that bind him. That's bad.
Serve the chains.
I just take him away. It's fine. I mean, if you're in jail, you can't suffer any more bad luck from the ghosts and spirits in your flat.
No, just the ghosts and spirits in jail.
And you know what? It's cheap. You don't have to pay rent anymore. And you know what? I bet the jail has a nice library full of books for you.
Oh my god.
Like, you know what? That actually sounds kind of nice.
Did jails back then have books, though?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I hope this isn't the time period where they're using their... Well, I mean, even today we still have jails that are pretty much using them as, you know, cheap slaves. But anyways, moving on.
Christ.
Crown Court of the Old Bailey.
Oh, with like all the quote-unquote volunteer work type stuff.
Yeah. The atmosphere is as surreal as always. Fear penetrates me in my core, but another part of me is alight with determination. Didn't think I'd be back here so soon.
That'd be my line.
Yep.
Good morning to you.
Oh, Soseki. Good morning.
It's been but 2 days since I was declared innocent in this court.
Right. He was found innocent of stabbing for eating green.
And yet, Early yesterday morning, yet another incident. This morning, yet another incident. Tremendous haze.
You know, maybe he's not wrong when he says that he's cursed.
Naruhodo, this is terrible. Oh. My, if it isn't Soseki. Good morning.
Good morning to you, too.
Your life is in good hands.
Yes, much appreciated.
Awkward.
And what is so terrible? And please tell me this doesn't make it over.
Oh dear, you heard that?
With that ghastly cry, how could it have not been ripped through my ears?
Oh, my apologies.
It's fine. Now, could you tell us what's wrong?
Van Zieks is prosecuting.
I was gonna say, is it him?
It seems that the one who will be standing at the prosecution's bench for this trial is once more Lord Barrick Van Zieks.
Yes! I mean, all. Look, Lord Van Zieks.
Gah! What awful news! I'm gonna be reaped twice! I have double the curse!
The feared legendary prosecutor known as the Grim Reaper of the Old Bailey.
Why?
2 days ago, Soseki and I found ourselves cornered numerous times by his pursuit. Yet somehow, we managed to win a not guilty verdict in the end.
However, maybe too early to celebrate victory. I assume you remember why.
How could I forget? It isn't every day I come across someone part of such a frightful legend. Defendants who stand in the court of Lord Van Zieks are doomed never to achieve salvation.
This poor man. Right, even those who earn a not guilty verdict will eventually meet with a mysterious end.
We've experienced that kind of unjust outcome ourselves once already.
Yeah.
Client that we had been defending met with an utterly terrifying end.
But now we know why.
But he deserved it. Burn in hell, motherfucker. Okay.
Oh, why? Why must I be scrutinized by those eyes of frigid ice once again? Should I be cursing myself, the evil spirits, or perhaps even the Grim Reaper himself? I am done for!
It almost feels as if you've been anticipating your end, Soseki.
Something lost to Naruhodo!
Yes?
I'm innocent, I tell you! Please believe me! Even if only you do, that's enough for me!
Of course I believe you. I swear that we'll fight for you until the very end. Seems that this is going to be another tough battle.
Well then, it is almost time for court to convene. Let us head for the Crown Court.
Right.
Oh, I just realized. Seems Mr. Holmes didn't actually come to see the trial after all.
Oh.
Again.
Maybe better that way.
What do you mean?
If you were here, I feel I would end up relying on him more than I should.
Ah.
And the instant we show any sign of weakness, we've lost. That's what I mean.
Naruhodo.
I'm calling him weak. Yes.
You are correct. Yes, very correct. Well said, something lost to Naruhodo.
A pleasureless katana that holds the spirit of Asogi. As a defense attorney from the Empire of Japan, I'll fight a battle that I can remember with pride.
He's just saying he doesn't want to have to rely on Holmes for hope.
I know.
For help.
For hope.
Because otherwise it would be like, oh, we can't do this by ourselves. We're weak.
Yeah.
He's not calling Sherlock weak.
I was having fun.
Dude, I can't deal with you sometimes. And I will be right there with you.
All right. Back to the British judge.
Why
That's
can't
not
he
going to flip
chill
us.
with us and have it not be a situation where he keels over after 5 minutes?
The Crown Court. Yeah, we got a jury and all that. I forgot that's a thing.
You forgot!
Yeah.
Santa!
Hey there.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, we declare this court is now in session.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I ask you, prosecution and defense, have you fully prepared your cases?
Hi, Vampire Mian.
The prosecution is ready.
The defense is ready.
Dear Japanese boy, what you need is not preparation, but rather the necessary resolve to accept the inevitable guilty verdict.
As I thought it was in my imagination. I can feel Lord Van Zeke's intense animosity towards us Japanese.
Lord Van Zeke's title of Grim Reaper is a relic of long ago. For many years, he left the courts, never again standing at the prosecutor's bench.
And yet he suddenly returned. In my trials, no less. The legendary bringer of death. The prosecutor shrouded in a mystery.
Yeah, we still know nothing about him.
Pretty much. I may have my questions, but what's important is that I focus on the fight before me for now.
It seems both of you are ready. Now, what about you, 6 fine citizens of our capital city of strong mind and sound sense?
Hey!
Of course I'm ready. I always find it out that this man was declared innocent.
Oh, her. I'm even more crude and calculated on the days when my bonnet refuses to cooperate.
I wish I could save a pain of yours. Do you hear this? You step on me? Well,
Wait a second. Hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Wait. Can you?
Yeah. I could go back for that one. Not that button. That was a bad button.
Backlog.
Yeah,
Hold up. Oh, how I wish I could savor the pain of your steel heel as you step on me. What?
Wow.
Is Juror 3 a hardcore Van Zeke simp?
I believe the answer for that one is yes, and yes.
Throw that in there just so it'd be like a boom. You thought you read that and you never know if you read it right or not.
Oh my god. Now this is a new lady.
Jesus Christ. She looks like a Roland type.
Yes.
I have a meeting with the board of directors at 10 o'clock a.m. Try and end this as soon as possible.
Hey.
I failed this. We don't get my 15 shillings for today, JB.
Wow, you remembered it. You!
Oh Lord, please lead this lost lamb to the correct verdict.
Juries don't exist in our country, thank God. These 6 citizens have the absolute power to determine the verdict in British courts. The moment all of their verdicts are aligned, judgment is cast down.
Oh, I know. 6 people chosen randomly from the populace of London. It's always the same group of 10 people that's being chosen, but
Juror 3, he's never said that before.
no, he's never made that apparent before.
No.
As it happens, this defendant was brought to trial not 2 days ago.
No comment, Barrick? No comment on that? What that dude said?
Absolutely not. Therefore, we summoned as many of the same jurors as was possible to stand here today.
Now, with that said, let us begin the trial.
And we're gonna begin it next time.
Man, what a note to end on.
Yeah. And it makes sense for the Kamen because he said they tried and brought them all back. The only person they couldn't bring back was the wife because she's in jail, so that's who the new person is there. So,
God.
Oh boy, it's time to get back on this jury train and...
I wonder if he's gonna say anything.
I hope not. Please don't.
I kind of hope he does because that's funny.
We need to go to recess and have a talk, Juror 3. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's like, dude, calm down.
Please.